Hello YouTube, I'm Shark Record Films, and today I'm excited to show you guys my Denon DR-F6 Hi-Fi Stereo Cassette Deck. Now, before we start talking about this deck, I just want to say that this review will be split up into two parts. The first half I'll be talking about the specs, history, and all information on the DR-F6, while in the second half I'll be demonstrating the actual tape deck on video. So that being said, let's jump straight in. This model is from 1982, and thanks to vintagecassettedeck.com I can read all of its specifications. When the Denon DR-F6 was released in 1982, its MSRP or retail price was $425. That means it would cost $1,060 in today's money due to inflation. This cassette deck is certainly hi-fi. This thing weighs 16 pounds and 7.5 kilograms. The casing is steel and the face has a silver metallic finish. When I bought this a year ago, it had specks of rust all over the top. I cleaned it using some water, vinegar, and some scrubbing. The DR-F6 has two mono microphone inputs, a headphones jack, basic RCA input-output, and a very interesting wired remote control input. Unfortunately, I do not have the remote control that came with this deck in 1982. This piece of hi-fi has a 3-head design. It also has real-time tape monitoring, timer recording / playback, and full logic transport control. Now, in the early 80s, Denon made 3 of these cassette decks, all nearly identical. The DR-F6, the DR-F7, and the DR-F8. Now, the vintageknob.org made a great little article on the DR-F7, which I'll read here. Part of the very rare lineups of cassette recorders, mainly interesting because it embodies a changing perspective. Still lavish and slanted, like we don't slant things anymore, and allowing a peek at the immediate future. Electronica. So the DR-F8 includes an early version of what almost everybody was doing at the time. Analyze the specific tape inside and adjust everything accordingly. Bias, frequency response, etc. But there's only one preset. Denon's own DR-M4 would carry this to near infinity levels. But, after all, how many really good tapes were available then? The 3 models are fully identical, but for the DR-F6, which is the model I have, does away with the FTS computer, and the DR-F8, which sports PLL quartz locking. The latter, however, only makes a difference of 0.02% in speed accuracy when compared with the DR-F7. Specs are more respectable. 73 decibels, SN ratio, C Dolby, 3% THD, and 0.025% wow and flutter. 7.5 kilograms and 16 pounds of educated audio. All 3 are very rare, very good looking, and well built. Alright guys, welcome to the second half of the Denon DR-F6 review. Now, I hope you guys are excited because now you can see me and you can see the actual tape deck I've been talking about all this time. Now, as you can see, I have it here on my table. I've got the 2 speakers connected, and we're just going to take a look at the front and talk about it a little bit. So, let me just go ahead and go right there. We have the tape deck, of course. Now, this is something that I don't have any other tape deck like this. all the controls are just buttons here, as you can see. Almost every tape deck I've ever had, and probably almost every tape deck you've ever had, has piano key type buttons to play the cassette. And those are okay, but these are a lot nicer to push. They're very cool. I love it. Very just early 80s hi-fi, you know, it's neat. That's cool. I like that. You got record, you got play pause, mute, stop, fast forward, rewind, etc., etc. Now, here on this side of the front face of the tape deck, we have the controls to play the tape, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and go on this line left to right. So first we have the eject button, which you push, ejects. Down here we have the power button, which is very discreet. A bit of an odd position. It's just a big block button. Here we have the tape counter. You'll see what that does in just a moment once I demonstrate playing some tapes. Here we have the timer. You got record, off, play. I just keep it on off, you know. Non-slip real drive. Very true. No slip. Absolutely. We got flat twin stereo cassette deck. DR-F6 tension servo sensor to DC amp construction. Right here on the far right side we got Dolby BCNR double Dolby system, and then 3-head right there. Right here I got 2 VU meters, which I love and which everybody loves about hi-fi stereo systems and old music tech, is VU meters. They're beautiful, they light up, and the 2 little analog needles dance around playing to the tune. Really nice, fun to watch. Peak level, decibels, blah blah blah. Definitely yup. And we should oh yeah, absolutely, almost forgot. We've got a little plug here, an input for a remote. Now, I'm sure you guys are just as confused as I was when I first bought this thing a year ago. Now, this tape deck, if you guys were listening in the first part of the video, came with a wired remote control, which you could control the tape deck with. You plugged it in and you could like stand where I am or sit down where I am in this chair, and without even pushing any of these buttons, with just the remote control, you could control it. Pretty neat. But I don't have it, of course. Surely got lost somewhere, thrown in the trash. I don't know. God knows. Now let's move on to the whatever's left back here. I really like how it just goes like that. Very futuristic, early 80s, whatever. A very metallic silver finish. So what we have here is the tape select. Hold on, let me get a little view there of what we got. So here we have the tape select, normal, CR02, higher end cassettes, and then the best cassettes you can get, metal. But I keep it at normal because I don't listen to CR02 or metal tapes. Here we have the output level, which is on maximum right now, but you could adjust it. I'll keep it at 5 right now. How about that, for the sake of this video? Here we have tape and source. There's 2 little LEDs there that will light up when this thing is turned on. You got monitor. That's off. That's on. Here we have a MPX filter. That's on. That's off. Yeah. Okay. Here we have Dolby NR. You got B, you got C, or you got off. I keep it on off since I'm not too sure on what that is. Here I have the output level, which is really neat because you got almost like two knobs here. So you got the first one, you can see how it goes slowly like that. The one that, so right now it's on 5. That's see, L, R. So I think R is the right is the one on top. Yeah, very unique. I've never seen anything like this. So right now I could have the left input on 1 and the right input on 4. See? It's one knob, but it's killing two birds with one stone, if that's the only way I can say. Very interesting. I've never seen anything like this before, and you don't see these anymore. Or ever if you did, ever at all, actually, you know? All right. So I'm sure you guys are just as eager as I am to see this thing turned on and actually playing, and I'm sure you guys are. So let me go ahead and turn this on. So also forgot to mention I got my 2 speakers here. Please don't make fun of them. I like them. They work fine. So I'll just zoom in here to the actual tape deck since that's what we're going to be looking at. All right. Are you guys ready? Ooh, the VU meters are on and ready to go. Looks good. So this is the eject. It's really it's mad, it's angry. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that or if it's not. I don't really care, you know. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's on the inside here since that's probably interesting. So as you guys heard, this is a 3-head tape deck. So hold on, let me get. You can see what's going on there. You guys can take a look at that later. As for just playing with this thing, let me go ahead. I did bring a few tapes here so I can listen to. I'll go ahead and pop in one tape right now, but just to demonstrate the VU meters, because I'm gonna make a separate video of me just playing tapes on this to demonstrate you the sound, which won't be very accurate really, but just for the sake of just hearing it from a video, and also to show the VU meters. But as of right now, since this is gonna be one video, just a review, I can't play the music because I don't want to get copyrighted and my monetization will just go to shit. It'll just go away. So I'll just go ahead and put the output level all the way down, and I'll play what I need to. So you guys can see the VU meters on the left and on the right side. So you guys can see how they work and what they do pretty much. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but there is a constant like thud coming from the tape deck. Just it's the tape deck, the motor, the mechanism, whatever that's in there is just, it's steel, it's metal, it's mechanical, it's working hard. It's just thump 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 thump. Alright, so the song ended. We're going to the next song. There we go, it's starting, subtle. Now it's really kicking in. Yep. Now here we have the tape counter. As you can see, slowly there's the numbers rising. So we got 14, 15, and then I can go ahead and reset it, and then it keeps on going slowly but surely. As you can see how you just push the button and it stops, whatever. You can play it, you can pause, you can mute it. Yeah, don't want to play that. Don't want you guys to hear that. We got fast forward. What's this called? Yeah, rewind. And then here, if you click monitor, you can turn it off so the view meters won't show anything. You're not monitoring anything. You got the MPX filter, Dolby, whatever, Metal CR02, Metal, whatever. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. Please watch the second video demonstration where you can hear all the tapes and all of that. But for this review, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want more content like this. So, see you guys in the next video. Bye.